rented a room this evening, using it as a surveillance point, looking for a parole violator that currently has an outstanding felony warrant for his arrest. His name is Michael Lorenzo Taylor, goes by the nickname of King Sippy. He's known for illegal narcotic activity. He distributes methamphetamines and marijuana, and he's also involved in the prostitution trade.
Prostitution is said to be the oldest profession in the world. Recently, we spent a night with the Smith County Sheriff's Department undercover operators. Authorities tell us prostitutes and their handlers are using online sites such as Backpage.com to promote their activities online. On any given day, you can find up to 100 different ads just in the East Texas section of Backpage.com. They fall short of calling it sex. They say in a lot of the ads that it's money for their time. However, police say this is just a play on words and it is straight up prostitution. In some cases, it even involves the trafficking of underage girls. During the recent undercover operation that we were on with the Smith County Sheriff's Office, we saw up to a dozen prostitutes. We saw Johns going into those rooms, and we saw Michael Lorenzo Taylor, otherwise known as King Sippy. He is the self-described head pimp of the Four Corner area. They took him down on a parole violation, and he remains in the Smith County Jail in custody. Tyler police tell me they could shut down prostitution in the city of Tyler if they put every available officer on it for 2 days straight. The problem? As soon as they put their officers back in the other parts of the city, the prostitution would be right back. We spoke with a woman we are calling Eve, who is currently serving a federal prison sentence for her involvement in a drug and prostitution ring organized right here in Tyler. Eve talked about her activities inside that prostitution ring.
We were over them. We would put them on Backpage. We would take care of them, give them drugs if that's what they wanted, and they would go on Backpage and then go and prostitute and give us the money.
So there was some trafficking going on of underage girls.
Yeah, 14 or 15-year-old girls.
And where do they come from?
A lot of times they're runaways that, everybody knows everybody in North Tyler. And a lot of these girls will run away from home, or they're on drugs, meth, or whatever, and they come to the Four Corners, or they come to those motels because they know they can find their drugs and stuff there. They just turn trick after trick after trick all day long. As long as they stay high, they don't care.
If somebody said to you about prostitution, it's just sex.
No, it's not. Some of these girls, it's all they know. And some of them didn't even start in a situation like ours. They started where their mom traded them for crack. One of the girls on our case, her mom traded her for drugs when she was 14.
Were there people on the peripheral that y'all paid money or drugs to tell you when the police were going to show up or when the police were in the area?
Some of the motel owners, they would call the room. One in particular, he would call the room. He wouldn't let the police into the room, and really, he wasn't necessarily paid. He just liked the money that the business brought him. It brought him. It's a ragged out motel. Who really wants to stay in that motel? You know, a lot of those motels are trashy. Nobody.
It's all about the money for him.
Yeah, because not very many people are going to stay over there unless they're druggies or prostitutes, and so that's the money that he lives off of.
Recently, 13 individuals were convicted in a U.S. attorney case that stemmed from Smith County Sheriff's Office, Tyler Police Department, and a Homeland Security ICE operation.
This is no candid camera show.
Parole violation. We don't want to be a parole violation.
Again, police remind us that it's not just prostitution, it's not just sex. There are so many facets involved in this. There's the drug running, the gun running.
I think it defines these girls, especially the younger ones, and they think that they're not lovable anymore, that they're not that they're not worth it. And the younger they are, the worse it is. I think the younger they get into it, the worse it is, because they never know the true feelings of love. You know, they never find the boyfriend that really loves them or the man that really loves them. All they find is these Johns that they grow used to that, and they grow calloused, and they get to where they don't love anybody. They don't love themselves, and they don't love anybody else.
This is not a problem that's unique to Tyler. It's not a problem that's unique to any place. It happens in every city, in every town across America each and every single day.
I would tell them to run, to find a church, to run to a shelter somewhere, a family member that's not on drugs, somebody that can help them. Because it may be fun right now, and to some people this whole lifestyle is really fun, but it's not fun, and it's dangerous, and it'll take your whole life away from you.